There's something I need to know about Brooke.
I wish I didn't have to tell you this, Ridge. But if Brooke would have been honest with you, I wouldn't have
Honest with me about what?
About what, New Year's Eve and what she did.
How do you know what she did?
I don't think you do.
I don't? I don't understand.
You know what? I don't understand either. I will never understand how Brooke says that she loves you and keeps doing the things that she does, and you keep getting hurt in the process. I'll never understand. But the truth has to come out. It's about what Brooke did on New Year's Eve. And what she's been keeping from you ever since.
I'm sorry if the truth hurts.
What truth? That you never wanted me in your father's life? Much less married to him? I've always known that, Steffy. But I never gave up hoping that you might come around.
And I never gave up hoping you would learn from your past. Never hurt my father again. Obviously, that was wishful thinking.
All right, look, I don't want to do this, okay? I will tell your father that you stopped by.
What, are you throwing me out?
No, I'm asking you to leave so that this doesn't escalate.
I'm just asking questions. You're the one that's being defensive.
I'm not being defensive. I would just like to avoid...
Giving me what, a straight answer?
What are you talking about? What straight answer?
Do you really think I don't have a right to question your commitment to my father?
Hey, I got your text, and I just wasn't sure what to make of it, so I came home. What's going on?
Well, I'm sure you can guess.
Your mom. Okay, did something else happen?
Oh, it's about to.
Is it Deacon? Is Deacon gonna go back on his promise and then tell Ridge everything that happened between him and your mom on New Year's?
You know, you are going to wear a hole in that carpet. Maybe you should add something to your coffee.
Yeah, nice try. You know, if you spend half as much time worrying about your son...
You know what? You don't have to bite my head off. I asked a simple question. You said, if Ridge only knew. I simply said, if Ridge knew what? Where is the harm in that? Unless you said more than you intended to. I have a sixth sense about these things.
You're not going to tell me you see dead people, are you? With things?
The little slips that people inadvertently make that reveal a lot more than they ever intended.
Okay, so now you're psychic, right?
You don't need to be a psychic to know and see that there's a lot more that went on between you and Brooke New Year's Eve than throwing back a few shots. Right?
This isn't about my dad. I mean, not how you mean, anyway.
Okay, good. So Deacon is staying quiet.
Not that it matters now.
Well, it matters. It matters because if Deacon did go to Ridge, then...
It would be too late.
Too late for what? I don't understand what you're saying right now.
Okay, my mom has been keeping this secret, and it is eating her alive.
Yeah, and I don't blame her, but she's been pretty adamant about not talking because if the truth ever comes out...
The truth always comes out, sooner or later. And that is something my mom is well aware of, which is why she has made the decision to tell Ridge everything about what happened that night.
You seem to think I have no right to question your commitment to my father. Why is that?
Maybe because it isn't anything new. Over the years, you've been very vocal about how you feel about Ridge and me as a couple.
For good reason, as it turns out.
Look, I know that you've always wanted your parents together. And I'm sure that you'll never give up on that dream. But Ridge made his choice.
And nothing could possibly change that. Or so you think.
Brooke is your wife, and of course you love her. But if I were to turn a blind eye to this...
Turn a blind eye to what?
To what she did on New Year's Eve that you don't know about. I hate that I even have to tell you this, Ridge, because I know how it's gonna hurt you, but I wouldn't be a friend if I didn't tell you, and I want to be a...
You don't have to tell me. Like I said before, I already know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
And you're okay with it? You're okay with what Brooke did?
You know what that is? That's you fishing, trying to get me to say something.
No, I'm trying to convince you that you can confide in me.
Confide in you. If something else did happen between me and Brooke, given your history with her, you would be the last person that I would confide in.
You expect me to believe that nothing more happened between you and Brooke on New Year's Eve? I'm not buying it.
Well, good. I'm not selling anything.
Come on.
No.
No, don't be this way.
No, you need to stop, all right? Just stop causing problems for Brooke. I'm not having it. I'm not letting it happen.
And what if I'm wrong? What if Ridge isn't understanding and he isn't forgiving, and then that winds up costing my mom everything, losing the love of her life?
I was being cautious. We don't know that she would lose him, although it seems pretty clear that it would test their marriage in multiple ways.
It absolutely is going to. But, I mean, if I'm being honest, they have been through far worse, and they keep winding up back together again. However, now with Taylor back in town.
What's the worry there? That Ridge would, like, turn to her if the truth came out, or...
I'm sure Steffy would love that. You know what? I hope Steffy stays out of it and just lets them deal with it on their own, because the last thing that I want is for that stupid Forrester-Logan rivalry to fire up again. And with my mom and Taylor fighting over Ridge, and it's just like the ripple effects that it has on our family. I don't want that. And I can't imagine that Steffy wants that either.
I will be the first to admit that I've made mistakes in the past. But your father's always forgiven me. We love each other, Steffy.
You mean those mistakes are behind you? But are they? Are they really, Brooke?
Oh, boy. How did you find out?
Find out...
About Brooke?
I was about to ask you the same thing. I had no idea you already knew.
Because I know she told me.
She did?
Yeah. She feels terrible. Drinking on New Year's. Look, she's gonna get better. She's going back to meetings. She's gonna be back on the wagon. She'll be all right.
I had no idea she drank on New Year's.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about, right? You said you found out.
No, I didn't know that. But it might explain what happened.
At the end of the day, this is between your mother and Ridge. And like you, I hope it doesn't, turn into a thing. But our job right now is to just be there for your mom, no matter what happens. And look, you already have been.
I'm trying. And my mom has been there for me through so much, and I want to do the same for her. And so I'm attempting to be encouraging and letting her know that Ridge will get past it in time, hopefully. I mean, especially considering that the circumstances were anything but normal that night.
I know it's like shoulda, woulda, coulda, but if Deacon had just not left his phone that night, you know, just that alone.
Wait, you're not suggesting that my dad left his phone there on
No.
purpose,
Oh,
are you?
No, not even that. I'm just saying that your mom wouldn't be going through anything she's going through right now if Deacon hadn't come back. Like, yeah, she still might have taken a drink, but the kissing and the ending up in bed together, that part is the gut punch for Ridge, right? It's the fact that Deacon, a guy who Ridge has asked your mom to actually stay away from, ended up in her bed, which is his bed.
Well, now that does sound pretty damning, doesn't it? But you remember that we were both fully clothed. And I slept on top of the sheets.
Dad, hey, I didn't realize you'd be stopping by.
Yeah, so clearly I walked in on something. What's going on?
Actually, I'm trying to comprehend how my father is putting up with everything that's gone on recently. Like you and Hope insisting that Deacon be part of your life.
I don't want to talk about Deacon.
I'm sure.
Except to say that Deacon is Hope's father, and Hope wants a relationship with him.
I get that. As misguided as it is, considering Deacon is a lowlife, but how can you embrace and accept him? Especially with your history. You betrayed Bridget, your own daughter, to get with Deacon. You must have been really into him. And my father must be a saint for putting up with your past.
Wait, if this is the first you hear of Brooks drinking, then what did you mean repeating old patterns?
Oh, God.
Because, you know, I never would have said anything to you if I didn't think that you knew about it, that you'd heard about it, because this is private. This is her deal, and she regrets everything that happened.
She does.
Yes.
The drinking.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? What kind of a question is that? This is hard. This is hard for her. And we're figuring it out. We're going to meetings, we're going to counseling. We're gonna figure this out together, because we always do.
That has been true in the past, and God knows you guys have gotten through what most couples could have never gotten through with her seemingly unforgivable things she's done to you, but there's got to be a limit, Ridge. I understand your defense of Brooke. But your commitment is misplaced.
Oh, I know more happened between Deacon and Brooke than just drinking. But if Deacon won't spill the beans, one way or another, I will find out everything. And I will bury Brooke Logan once and for all.
How much did you hear?
Enough to know that you guys were talking about that night.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? She's worried about her mother and Ridge's marriage.
Why, something else happened?
Mom can't keep going like this anymore. She's hiding a secret from her husband, from Ridge. And it's consuming her entire life when she should be focusing on her sobriety and taking care of herself. And it has gotten to the point where she feels like she has to do something about it.
She feels like... Wait, you're not saying that she's gonna...
Mom is going to tell Ridge about everything that happened between the two of you that night.
Steffi, I'm not going to stand here and listen to this. I really need to talk to your father about something, so if you don't mind.
No, not just yet. There's more than I need to say.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this now? Bringing up old grievances and spewing your animosity.
My family was destroyed because of you, and you've always been smug about it. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Sooner than you realize.
I know what you're getting at, but I'm gonna get back to my wife. She texted me. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. Make sure she knows she's not alone.
Right, because you don't want her to start drinking.
Why do you do that? Why? She made a mistake, and she feels badly about it. You, as a psychiatrist, should understand that.
Yeah, I do, and I'm also sober, so I'd have a lot of empathy if that was all that happened, but it's
Okay,
not.
then what is it? What else happened? Let me have it. Let's just say it, please.
This is so hard to tell you because I know how committed you are.
I'm committed to my wife, yes.
But that commitment isn't reciprocated, right? Otherwise, she wouldn't turn to other men. Men like Bill Spencer, right? It wasn't that long ago that she was with him. Steffy told me all about it. Bill Spencer is another man that you despise.
Why would you do that?
You deserve to be loved, Ridge. You do. You deserve to be honored and appreciated and respected. And I don't think that Brooke is capable of that. She has this inherent flaw, this insatiable need to be wanted and desired by other men. That's just, it's who she is. It's who she is at her core. She is never gonna
No! I'm not gonna listen to this anymore. I'm not gonna have you question that my wife loves me.
You should.
Why?
Because she didn't just drink on New Year's, Ridge. There's more.
What's more? You were there now? You were with her? No, you weren't. She was alone.
No, she wasn't. She was with another man you despise. A man that has been infiltrating your life for the past couple of months. Deacon.
That's it? That's the big reveal after all that? I know Deacon was there and he left with Hope, Liam, and the kids.
Yes, but he came back. You weren't there. He went back to Brooks. I don't know if they were drinking or not. I am not sure. But what I do know is that Brooke has let you down again. She has betrayed her vows to you. With Deacon.